Hi, Lynette. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. My name is Joe. I'm going to be your nurse today.
Nice to meet you, Joe.
Okay, we're going to get started by getting an IV started on you, okay?
No, I've got a port.
Oh, okay. And you want us to use the
I
port?
absolutely want you to use my port. I do not want an IV.
Oh, you know, that's kind of a big deal. I have to go and get an order from the doctor and get all the materials. It's kind of a...
Joe, I really want you to use my port. I've had it for 2 years now, and we can do everything through, hydrate everything through it, and also draw my labs through it.
Okay, we'll go ahead and take care of that.
Thank you.
Let me go get some materials and I'll get an order from the doctor.
Thank you.
And we'll get started, okay?
Joe needs to gather his materials for this procedure. He will need a central line dressing kit, a sterile saline, an intermittent infusion cap, and a non-coring Huber needle. Joe knows if he wants to increase his chances of accessing the port on the first try, he will need to palpate the port and determine its orientation, depth, and stability. But first he will perform hand hygiene.
So I'm going to look at your port here. Can you show me where it is?
Yes. It's right here.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and just feel it and make sure that it's in a good spot here.
After donning his sterile gloves, Joe will make sure to use the alcohol and chlorhexidine scrub for at least 30 seconds. It's very important that you allow that to dry at least 2 minutes.
Okay, Lynette, we're going to go ahead and let this dry for 2 minutes so that we can make sure that it takes the action by killing the bacteria that's on your skin.
Stabilize the port with his non-dominant hand and insert the Huber needle in the center and perpendicular to the surface of the port.
Poke.
Attempt to aspirate blood from the port. If no blood return, flush with 10 mL of normal saline. Attempt to aspirate again. After blood return is obtained, it would be a good idea to draw any necessary labs. If you're having a port that has extended use, place the biopatch underneath the needle between the skin and the needle. Apply steri strips to secure the Huber needle. Then apply semi-permeable dressing over the entire site. At that point, you are finished and ready to go.
Okay, Lynette, that looks great.
Thank you, Joe. I can't tell you how much I appreciate you using my port.
You're welcome. Let's go ahead and flush that one more time and then we'll be ready to use it, okay? Okay, Lynette, all done with your infusions and your treatment and you're ready to go home. So it's time to de-access your port and get it ready for you to go home so you don't have to deal with that.
Thank you, Joe. This has been such a pleasant experience.
It's time to de-access the port. The first step is to flush the port with 20 mL of normal saline. Make sure you follow that up with 5 mL of 100 unit heparin. Place your non-dominant hand on the stabilizing wings against her skin. Use your dominant hand to pull up straight on the Huber needle wings and you will feel the needle click into a lock position. You will also see an orange dot indicating that you are in a safety mode. Cover the site with sterile gauze, or in this case, Lynette would like to just have a Band-Aid. And that concludes our port accessing and de-accessing procedure.
All right, Lynette, all done.
Perfect.
Port flushed.
Yay.